This little red one that I think is... Ooh. Oh, okay. That, I am sure is not intended to happen usually, but, you know. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, wait. Why are you sitting there? Sir, you're not meant to be there. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on Transport Fever 2 in the free mode with me, Spacefish, and welcome back to our beautiful little countryside out here where we have, in the last episode, finally completed our new regional transport line connecting Space City to the aquarium and Crawley. Our new train is finally underway. We do have some public transport going around these places as well now, and that is all nice and set. So today we are going to go around looking for some new business opportunities. I'm thinking potentially we are going to be looking at growing some of these cities a little more through shipping some more goods over to ensure that the public transport or the regional transport is also going to be profitable at the end of the day. Or, you know, alternatively, we can also always go and get some more regional transport going to all these other cities back out here. So, tons of options right there, but we will see about that in just a second. Before we go and have a look at that, though, if you're new around here, if you haven't hit that subscribe button just yet, please consider doing so. I know that there's a ton of you people still not subscribed, but I hope you're enjoying the episodes, and if you are, please make sure to go ahead and do that. It would mean a ton to me. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers currently, and every single person just truly helps out a ton. So thanks so much if you did that. But without further ado, let us go and have a quick look around. I did see, by the way. Look at that. Horses. Never seen that on the fields out here. What we need to look at, though, is what we really want to do here in terms of, well, either growing a city, right, or actually getting some more stuff going. Now, I do have to say, generally speaking, I do see some sort of potential in food. Because we do have Evesham out here as well, and Evesham very much does require some level of food supply in order to grow a little quicker. You can see that we do have some level of growth going, and, you know, at the end of the day, the low level of pollution really helps there. But we don't have any goods coming in, which really isn't great. You know, we do want to make sure that these trains at the end of the day are really starting to fill up with people, so that we make them actually profitable. Well, very nice and profitable at the very least. I'm not doubting that we're making money, but we do want to make more, of course. So Evesham would require food too. Aquarium requires food. We do have a farm here. We've got another farm right there, another one right there, and a food factory right there. So I think, generally speaking, could be quite the good option. The question being, at the end of the day, as per usual, how many villages we can really supply with that food factory, or cities, however you want to call it, I guess. And something like Havant here is really more of a small village than anything else currently. But, you know, those demands are going to grow, so we can't overdo how many things we're going to attach. The other thing is, Havant here, we technically do have more food, well, more farms here, and another food factory here. So that could go to Ledbury. And then there was nothing in the vicinity that would need food as well, right? Okay, so we even have another food processing plant there, which is beautiful. I think the plan then has to be, now, this food factory here is, at the end of the day, meant for Ledbury and for Havant, even though it's a little bit of a longer voyage, but, you know, this one is a bit more optimally located for the other two. And then we maybe go and look at some food now for Evesham and the aquarium. The question a bit being, at the end of the day, how we best connect things up here. I mean, for the aquarium, shouldn't be all too hard. We could just get, like, a train platform going here, and then we've got, like, I guess we will have to do a tunnel through, like, the mountains, right? Because if you, it's always the thing, right? If you look from above here on the map, it all looks quite nice and flat. It's like, oh yeah, maybe a few hills, but you zoom in and you realize just how much of a crazy mountainous area this is. Which, by the way, we still wanted to do, like, a mountainous train line with this, like, well, with the actual train that we've got going here now. So, you know, this little red one that I think is... Ooh. Oh, okay. That, I am sure is not intended to happen usually, but, you know, are you doing? Oh, wait. Why are you sitting there? Sir, you're not meant to be there. This is not the direction you're currently driving in. Sir. It's just duplicates sitting the wrong way around. Interesting that you can actually see in, though. That is a... It's an interesting one. But yeah, so I mean, this one, you know, is usually actually being used by, I think, the Swiss train lines, or it was at least used. Usually, like, going along mountainous passes and stuff, so could be quite cool, in my mind, to get, like, a mountainous pass going around here, you know, just for fun, you know, going, like, up all the way here, then around here, and maybe coming down right there, going into Havant or something crazy like that, you know. But anyways, let's go and focus on this for the time being. So, I guess we would have to go and do a little tunnel here. My question is kind of how do we optimally place the train station? I mean, if I do look at Evesham right here, we would have to get a train line going up here. We would kind of go parallel with this. Would probably cross in over here. And then, you know, we're already at the point. I mean, going like all the way around like this. I mean, I guess it would be an option. I'm just really not sure if like a tunnel. I mean, a tunnel would be a bit shorter in distance, really. Like, just go straight through here and then there. The other thing is, though, Space City is already growing like crazy, to be honest. So, I mean, there's literally already like buildings out there. So, that train line would eventually be engulfed by buildings, and that would really not help our emissions, which are probably already quite crazy over here. Jesus Christ. Minus 50%. I don't think I've seen that much before. You know, I guess the airplanes add to that, and then we've just got so many trucks delivering stuff out there. It's just insane. Well, at the end of the day, it's kind of going to work like that. The city's just ginormous, I would argue. But maybe we do actually go around here then. You know, so we would go, like, along here. Then you have the freaking field in the way. I don't know if I like that idea, to be honest. One way or another, though. I mean, if we come from the aquarium, like, the train station would kind of have to be oriented like this. So either we really go, like, all the way around here and then come in. Or I guess the alternative would be just to start the tunnel a little early. Could do that. I think the terrain's rising here. Yeah, it is. Well, we may just do a long tunnel, to be honest. Okay. Anyways, we got to get something going. Let's start building things. So, I think we are going to go build a cargo station. We're going to not make it a terminus for the time being, just in case I change my mind again. You know, making sure that we're going to make it really long, to be honest, because, well, the food trains, as we've already kind of experienced from the other food processing plant, are freaking long. And then the question actually becomes just how many train lines do we want to have going? Or maybe the question becomes first and foremost just how far away from the street do we need to build here in order to actually build a bigger cargo terminal. Maybe like that, right? But let's... The thing is... We maybe need to wait for a second. So, we've got a max production here of 200. So, wouldn't we just need to connect 2 then? I thought we had connected way more to that other food processing plant. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 farms connected. Interesting part, by the way, being I think you can just delete as many fields as you want. It doesn't affect the production. I mean, look at how small this one is compared to that one. Probably deleted a good bit there. But like, we've got 200, 400, 600. Oh, right. I think it was 2 units for one, right? Yeah. So we're actually using our 800 units in order to produce 400. So we'll need to connect this, that, this, and that, basically, at some point. Not necessarily instantly, but that will end up being the case at some point, which may be mountainous terrain line for food delivery, you know? Could be cool. One way or another, though, that means we need 4 inbound train lines all ready for the food. Then on top of that, we're planning to deliver to Evesham. Okay, so we need 6, basically. We're going to start with 6, you know, if we ever need, we can probably add some on, but 6 is probably, ooh, a solid number, and that actually seems to increase the size of the cargo building, which is cool. Oh, look at that! That actually changes the pre-build. I had no idea. That's why we were always getting the small ones, because we're just building them so small. We are going to take 7 instead of 6, just so we get the pre-built cool cargo building and don't have to fiddle around with the street. That's a very nice and easy way to do it for us, I guess. Cool. I am, oopsie, going to line that again. I'm going to... Oh, we can't. Okay. We can't sink it in or something. So... Not actually sure what's more straight here, to be honest. We're just going to take that one. Cool. And that's going to be our ginormous Space City East. That's still Space City, damn. But that's going to be our ginormous cargo terminal, train station, blah. Beautiful. Look at that. I love it. Okay, so that's basically where all the trains are going to feed into, and now what we will probably want to sort out first and foremost is actually supplying a bit of food to this place. We are going to go and get a train line going from here to there. We're not going to use trucks, you know. I honestly am not too much of a fan of that these days. The question being, like, this thing is really badly in the way. So, I mean, generally speaking, we could probably just get rid of it and the game would not be mad at us for doing that. Because, you know, it's not like a main traffic connection. There's, like, no cities behind the street or something. Do kind of want to make sure to get that rolling again, though. Question is kind of how. I think what we could do, we can just do a little cargo terminus here, one line. Gonna keep it long because, you know, the trains are gonna be long, and we're gonna kind of orient it out like this, right? Because the thing is that, well, you know, at the end of the day, we do need to get a little loop-de-loop in there to make the train go in to the station properly. So we'll do it like that, and then we just kind of, you know, oh boy. That wasn't quite the plan to just sink it in like that, to be honest. Well, you know, I guess that works, but we're going to go and make it at least, like, you know. Like, put a little curve there at least, you know, get that connected properly then. And then we know, you know, we can... kind of just pull that on a bit straightish, and then we kind of go like, you know, it would be nice to have a proper curve. There we go. That'll go all the way up, and then we go all the way around, and then 30 kilometers an hour. That's probably not the one that we wanted, to be honest. Or something more like that, right? Let's go and change that. So, country road, and we're just gonna go and go. Wee! Oh boy. Maybe not. I guess maybe not. And then, you know, this thing can kind of go around the outside. We need to see, I suppose, that how we connect to Usam may cross that street again, but we kind of just have to find out about that one. Now, in terms of where we connect this train line to, I think we may just choose the leftmost. Yeah, I mean, for this one, it doesn't really matter, right? Because the train line is going to kind of come in from here, and then we really have all the choices in the world. We could just pick the third. It's totally fine. Depending on where Usam goes, I guess we kind of connect that one at some point. And then the other two are going to come from here, so they're more on the outside. Like this one's probably going to be all the way to the right. This one's going to be second from right, and this one's going to be third from right. So, we will just pick the outermost one for this, I think. Makes some sense to me. So, high-speed train tracks. I still really don't know if we need the high-speed train tracks for this kind of cargo, to be honest, but... well, you know, at the end of the day... it is what it is. We've got way too much money anyways. Not quite sure that's ideal now, but it's like my interpretation of at least not slowing the train down that much. I could surely go even further out and have an even longer curve, but at that point, you know, I think at some point you just either do it and the train goes, like, takes that much of a detour that the little bit of extra speed doesn't really matter. So, kind of going to go for something like that. That should be totally fine. And then we've got the first line connected to actually go and deliver some food. And we'll actually get something going here, for starters, I think. Gonna just... Yeah, we're going to use multiple train depots. We're not going to connect them weirdly, as per usual. You know, not going to follow the transport fever to memes there. And we'll just go and connect this one up. And then, you know, this one down here will have a train depot. And then maybe we'll have, like, one train depot for these two. And, you know, one for this. Whatever. We don't care. It's 45 grand for a train depot. We've got 50 million in the bank. I don't think we have to worry about 45 grand. That said, let's go and connect these two up. And we'll just kind of look up here. Grain. Okay. So we will call it that as well. Grain, Space City to Food Factory. Something like that. Should be fine, I hope. Got a line going. In terms of train, that's actually a good question. I don't think there's much of an incline here. I mean, there is a bit of an incline going down here, so like when the train comes back, I guess that's going to slow him down a bit. But I would guess that the weight actually differs when he comes back, so it should be a little easier, I would hope. I don't think, though, that we need that crazy of a capacity, given how close these two are together, so we probably don't need like 5 bajillion train carts. The question really being, which kind of locomotive do we want to use? This one's definitely too small. This one would be an option still if you would really want to save some money. Then the Crocodile here is, of course, coming in with a lot more power, tractive effort. Not quite ideal on top speed, but still very decent. Because, you know, we all know our train carts don't go faster than 80 kilometers an hour. Emission, I guess, doesn't count. Doesn't, like, we don't care. But, then we have this, and that's just too crazy. We don't need that. I think it's between these two. I think even this one's too crazy. So we're going to go and start with this one. Just kind of find out how good we can do. The question really is, so we're going to try and deliver like 200 units here. Do we really need 200 of a capacity? This already gets us to 43 kilometers an hour. How much better off? Oh, wait, how much does this... So one gondola's at 62 grand a year. So the difference in between maintenance cost and between these is about like 400. So I guess we can add like 4.5, right? Wait, what? No. 6.5. 6.5 gondolas. 6.5 gondolas for the price of the improvement. Here's a lot of capacity. Okay, let me tell you what. We're going to start like this. We're going to see what the frequency's at. And then, if needed, we just make adjustments, I guess. So, grain... Space City Food Factory. Let's get this one going real quick and just see what the rate comes in at. Maybe a little choo-choo for me? Hello? Oh. I was about to start complaining here. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Appreciate that a ton. So, in terms of this then, grain. Grain Space City Food Factory. Oh my god. Okay, we have totally overdone the thing. That is 420. We only need 200. Didn't think it was going to be that easy to fill that, to be honest. We know in that case, you know, good thing we didn't take the more expensive locomotive. We can easily, like, shave half of that. And, you know, the extra speed will also kind of weigh in, so we may even be able to get rid of more. Getting some money back, though, one way or another here. And let's have a quick look how that changes the thing. 243 of a rate, so we can shed even more. Guess like 2. Oh my god, look at how tiny this thing is. It is so nice when the distance isn't like halfway across the map, isn't it? I was like so used to other food transport that I was like, oh yeah, this train's got to be long. And then we've got this tiny thing coming in. Like, this must be the smallest and shortest and cutest train we have commissioned for like the last 30 episodes. It's been a long while since a train, like at least a cargo train, has been this short for us, hasn't it? That's absolutely mad. And now we're at 199 of a rate. Okay, well, damn that. I guess we actually removed one too many, but hey, there we go. That is enough, I guess, which is crazy to think of. But yeah, so that's the first bit of food being delivered, and I think before, well, not food, but grain. And I think before we actually go and deliver out more grain, I would really like to look at delivering out the food to actually make sure that, well, you know, first things first, the factory starts growing, because that's important, that's going to take a while. On the other hand side, the villagers start growing, so that actually things have some effect for us, right? So, I'm going to start with aquarium, because in my mind it's going to be the easier thing to connect. We're literally just going to go straight off here and then have a tunnel all the way through. So, let me go and slap down... Wait, no, that's the... Well, actually, you know, maybe we'll just do that, just in case, you know, we ever need another pasture line. You never know what may come your way. So we'll just kind of slightly over-provision, and then we'll go and add a cargo platform on this end of the deal. Of the thing, whatever. And... well, maybe we add another set of lines right here, you know, in case we ever want to actually not deliver bricks by plane. Or construction materials. Doesn't sound like the most profitable idea, the way that we're currently doing it, does it? So yeah, you know, that's the idea. I guess what we do need as well is going to be a cargo building. Going to just take a medium... Oh no. Oh no! Why is the medium main building wider? Why is the other one fit and this one doesn't? Oh no. Oh. Well, I guess we're gonna have a beautiful small main building. That's like looking great. But hey, you know, this is honestly just a small little town, so it is what it is. That's going to be the way that cargo logistics work here. And then we go. Actually grab some high-speed tracks. And maybe we do the outermost one. Because, I mean... doesn't matter. Where could bricks come in from? Construction materials. I always call it bricks. It's construction materials. I mean, this one I think we're already fully pushing to Space City. So, the next closest one would be here. Doesn't matter. It really does not matter whatsoever. So, we'll just take that. Boom. Done. We're going to open that up a bit, but, you know, you've got to keep in mind that the train is still accelerating at this point, so you won't, like, there won't be a single train in the world that will be above 170 kilometers an hour already at that point. And then... got to check real quick. We've got one here, we've got one there. So the third most railway we will basically take here to actually connect the train to. Jesus Christ, look at that. Oh, that's one massive train line. But yeah, I mean, as kind of expected, huge tunnel right here. Oh, ooh. Beautiful little bridge right there. I'm liking that one, to be honest. Issue being, we need to kind of move that one. Ooh, where's my... there it is. Need to move that one a bit to the side here. That also looks quite cool. Whatever an ATM 4000 is, that honestly look like... that sounds, honestly, like the newest and hottest machine that you can get for ATMs for your casino or something. Like, okay, but I guess it's a tram, but still, you know, nice. We are going to go and shift this to the right a bit. Gotta kind of, yeah, I mean, honestly, at this long of a train line, it's not going to impact speed much at all, I would hope. And that should be somewhat fine. I'm gonna go and make this. I would love to leave this just bricks, honestly. I would love to leave it like that, because I think it looks magnificent, you know, in this small little valley. Got this bricks bridge. I mean, technically speaking, for the time being, it wouldn't really affect us, because the trains can't go faster than 80 kilometers an hour anyways. The question is, could we upgrade that after the fact? I guess we will see. I like the optics of this, like, honestly. Seriously speaking, I think that is just beautiful. I think that looks awesome. Absolutely awesome. Anyways, moving on. Before we've got too much nostalgia going here, there will be a second little bridge right there, which is going to be nice. And then we're going to try and grab this little dot here again, and we will go and give this the third most connection, and there's another one right there. Look at that. I love that. I think these bridges look great. Absolutely beautiful. Maybe not the most modern thing, but a beautiful one. Okay, unfortunately none right here. I guess just a little raised area, but that's totally fine. And we've got the entry to the tunnel right there, going all the way through basically, and then we connected right there. I know we could also kind of technically use this one here. Doesn't really matter, because we actually built 7 rails here instead of 6 that we need. So it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. We can totally do it like that. The only question maybe being, well, if we do ever want to actually deliver out to Havant, maybe it does. Okay, we're just going to move it over by 1, just in case, we ever need to deliver out to that Havant place. But I doubt it. We're going to do it like that anyways. Cool. So, good old bridges. Quite sure that we will need to upgrade those at some point when we get the faster cargo, well, not cargo trains, but the faster wagons here for the trains. For the time being, though, we're going to leave it as is, because those bridges are just beautiful. Can't tell me otherwise, honestly. I absolutely like them. Let me know what you think of those bridges down below, and especially this one. I think that's just beautifully situated right here. In any case, though, for today, I think we're going to have to end this one off right here. We are going to continue in the next one then, getting a train underway here to actually start delivering out some food. And then we'll probably start connecting at least one more farm, I think, to give the factory here the potential to upgrade. Then we'll make sure to connect Eve Sam, and then we'll just kind of slowly but surely attach more farms as needed, I guess. And, also look at other expansion potential. Maybe some tools here for Crawley. Or we will finally go and get more passenger transport going here in the region. Exciting opportunities ahead, I think. For today, though, we're going to end this one off right here. I hope you all very much enjoyed this episode. I hope you all very much love the view on this bridge as I'm ending it off right here. If you did enjoy the episode, please make sure to go ahead and smash that like button, of course, for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider smashing that subscribe button right down below, as well as the bell icon right next to it, in order to stay up to date on all those future upcoming episodes on this channel. Without further ado though, as usual, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.